Oh yeah, they're probably keeping that. This is Downpurr. Next game. I also did get sponsored to play some VR game like Beanstalk or something. We'll probably do that tomorrow. Open a computer to play. Or oh, I'm sorry. I guess there's no story? This looks like it's made in a Pixel Game Maker. I know what Pixel Game Maker is. I gave it a bad review because, well, I put in my reasons. I'm sorry you had to do that, Spectral. Oh. Which bubble? Okay. HBO, I want a hat. Everything in this game is cats, and, well, you know how people are. Hey, you know the incident is with the cat cars. Even though everyone's mad about the Spigatito thing. I understand why. If you get anything, if I have anything, if that's a waifu, you're not wrong. That's the worst part. I think it was a Dorkly post where they said there's a weird hentai thing out there about waifu doorknobs. I'm not kidding. Apparently it's an actual thing. It was a Dorkly post before Dorkly went weird. Yes, unfortunately, Spigatito apparently just a waifu. What's that? No, and I agree with you, Spectral. Like, I like Spigatito a lot, so now it's like, ugh. But that stuff doesn't bother me as much as most people, but even I'm just like, really? A cat just commits it. No, it didn't. I shot it. No, I shot it. I won't say any more spoiler stuff, though, so don't worry. But you have a right to know. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Spectre. I thought you were like saying it like a you mind it a lot type of thing. I'm sorry. I'll stop then. Sorry. But I'm gonna talk about the triple typing thingy, because it's gonna have some merit on certain Pokemon, especially Pokemon with only one typings. Because you can still make any ghost type ghost normal type. Maybe it's like an hour anyway. You're not wrong. God damn it. Yeah, you can make ghost. You can make it ghost normal fire, but fire is actually gonna hold it because unfortunately fire is not a good defensive typing, and with terrible defensive stats, well, just to say with the terrible defensive stats, you probably don't want to be part fire type, especially with how many ghost fire types you already have in general. Barry? Trying to think if there's any downside. I guess the weakness is steel. But steel is not too common of an offensive typing. But no, that can definitely work. But I don't think it can learn any good fairy types. It's unfortunately, like I said, I don't think it can really learn any fairy types. It's kind of pointless to be a third typing for it, except for defensive benefit. Dark type. But even then, it's not gonna work well. Because Dark beats what Ghost beats. A triple psychic Espeon, it doesn't work that way. It's because I'm talking about stab. But you can make Espeon a psychic ghost type though. Because while yes, it'll be double weak to Dark and Ghost, the extra power for Shadow Ball would be quite nice. I know what you're saying, Saz, but there's no point to that. Alright, let me put it this way. I don't think the type changes the appearance. I could be wrong though. It'd be cool if it does. But Saz, let me put it this way. What does Ghost beat? And what does Dark beat? There's no point to it. Defensive point, not really, because by doing that, you just gave it a fairy weakness. And we already know how fairies are. So, if anything, you're harming it. You literally just gave it an extra weakness. The third type is... Yes, the third type is interchangeable. If Pokemon only has one type, then it gives them two types. But the big thing is, I don't know if it's through like a menu thing or if it's like through a hold item. If it's through a hold item, it's not as beneficial to a lot of Pokemon. Might be wrong. yes and no, because while you get some good stab opportunities, the big problem is you're also giving yourself more weaknesses. Like, you already know 90% of people are going to turn Charizard into an actual dragon if Charizard does come back. I don't know if he does or doesn't. But that's not going to help him. You just gave Charizard a dragon weakness. And dragons... And yes, you got rid of his water weakness, but that's not his big problem. Ice Walk, Steel, his favorite Avalanche. Oh, Jesus. Like, if dragon types were a little less common in competitive scene, then maybe a dragon Charizard could work. With how common dragon typings are in the competitive scene, you just screwed him over. No, Sauce, that would kill Avalog. Avalog has already had it hard enough. Why the hell Drag's weak to Dragon? Huh? He just story. Well, Fairy Rayquaza would still be weak to Fairy. And in fact, you just gave it 2 more weaknesses. Well, actually, no, you get rid of its Dragon weakness. Now, that'd be good, actually. But actually, what you want to do is you want to do something like Dragon Steel. Especially with Rayquaza adding Steel typing, because he doesn't get that distinctive flying typing. He doesn't get that ground weakness. Because of that flying typing, fighting is neutral. Fire will be neutral. They can turn someone's resistance to neutrals, but a Steel typing would work best on something like Rayquaza, where we Dragon Flying Steel. Because Flying Steel in general is just a pretty good typing. And same thing as Ground Flying. Great Ground Flying is an amazing typing. Despite its double weakness to Ice, it's still a great typing. And something else you can consider is you can only give any normal type the ghost typing, and any ghost type the normal typing. You can literally make something like Snorlax a normal ghost type, and now he loses his fighting weakness. The only downside is he now gets a dark weakness. Yes, we can actually have a actual Dragonfly. Like, something I want to do, even though it's going to destroy it, because it's double fairy, is to now have a double fairy weakness, is I want to make Malamar part fighting type. So he can get stabbed with superpower. Even though I'm harming him because of the dark fighting thing. I'm sorry, this game is a little boring. I feel like nothing is going on. Like, I'll play it for the sake of the sponsorship, but it's more sponsorships we do, then the better sponsorships I can get. But it's just like nothing's really going on. I don't know, give me like I don't know, I don't feel like I'm progressing. And I just feel like something scary. Ghost, normal, Cophagus. Apparently a bunch of cats being attacked or something. I feel like this should be a boss fight here. It seems like there should be a boss fight right there. Also, we can give like a lot of all the evolutions to double typing, and a lot of them would benefit from double typing. Cats are being attacked, and we gotta stop it. That's what the intro showed. Bad sauce. Joy. Alright, I guess that's Downpurr.